Hi, it's Christina from Cemetery of Choice. Today's August 21st, and we're going to look at two illegal abortion deaths, or rather, one verified illegal abortion death, and one that the abortion rights movement just loves to bring forward, even though I've never, ever seen a scintilla of substantiating documentation. So the first case was in 1923. A 32-year-old named Catherine died of septicemia due to an abortion. It was blamed on Dr. Daniel R. Lucy. This was a huge scandal because he was also a city councilman. Ooh, but because of his connections, he was given prior warning before his arrest so that he had time to arrange bail, and bam, he's out just like that. His only comment to the press was that he wasn't surprised. This is what he expected from the coroner's jury, and he was later acquitted. Now we get to the death that I just have been completely unable to verify in any way. I used to have a link to the National Organization for Women website where they had a little write-up, and I noticed that every single pro-choice site that mentioned this woman's death, it's verbatim, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. And the most information I was able to get was this Facebook post that said Ruth Irene, I do not know how to pronounce her last name, Friedel, born August 24th, 1901, died August 21st, 1929. Oh, that's a shame. She was so close to her birthday. After having her daughter, Ruth was told that another pregnancy would be medically dangerous. When she became pregnant, her uncle, a doctor, said he would not perform an abortion since he could lose his license and be imprisoned. She did not tell her husband she was pregnant and attempted to self-abort by drinking a plant poison, ergot apiol. Please comment on how to pronounce that, ERGOT APIOL. So she died that night in front of her husband and two small children, and they have pictures of her and her husband and pictures of her children. So, abortion was legal if there was a threat to the woman's life. And I mean, it varied from state to state. Some states specifically had that exception carved out, and some they would just choose not to prosecute. So I really can't understand why, if Ruth had a legitimate health problem, her uncle would not either do the abortion or refer her to somebody. I just don't know. So I'd welcome any verifying information. And I really am skeptical about abortion deaths from pro-choice sources. They claim that Becky Bell died from an abortion when she actually had a miscarriage while dying from the same strain of pneumonia that killed Jim Henson. They claim that Pauline Shirley died from an illegal abortion when I am going to be posting pretty soon because it's coming up on the anniversary. Her death certificate says it was a miscarriage, and I really think what happened is that her family saw the word abortion, which the medical term for miscarriage is spontaneous abortion. Doesn't mean that she just spontaneously decided to go get an abortion without planning it. It means that her body went, okay, let's get rid of this fetus. And considering that it was homicide to even provide abortifacients to a woman, there would have been an inquest. They would have been looking into that. And the claim that Clara Duvall died from a self-induced abortion is based on what she supposedly told her 12-year-old daughter while she was in the hospital dying. That seems like a weird thing to be telling your 12-year-old. So, there have been illegal abortion deaths I verified. I mean, why do you use ones where you've got no substantiating documentation? Let's just move backward in time on my blog. Here we go. Yesterday, August 20th, we've got an abortion death and we've got documentation up the wazoo. Oh, wait, a doctor was involved in that. Oh, that's not a good one. Don't want to use that. Well, what about this one? Oh, wait, that's connected to a doctor and that's connected to a doctor. I can't use that. Well, how about this one? Go on the 19th. Oh, wait, can't use that one either. That was a doctor. Well, here we go. We have Oh, wait, that's a midwife. They want midwives to be able to legally perform abortions. I can't use that one either. Oh, and then you go back to the 17th and you get 2 safe and legal abortion deaths. Now, I know I'm kind of making fun of them, but I've got verified with the death certificate self-induced abortion deaths. Why do they not use those? Why do they not use cases where you can actually verify that this is what happened? What's wrong with these people? You know, it's funny, the pro-lifers, especially like for about the last, I'd say 20 years, have gotten really good at documenting things, especially Operation Rescue. You have got to look at abortion docs. Oh, I have to make sure I've got an internet connection. Do I have an internet connection? Do I? Yes, I do. So let's go to abortiondocs.org. Okay. And you can go in and you can find out what abortion deaths this doctor has been associated with. So we can look at Leroy Carhart. There he is, Leroy Carhart. Tons and tons of information about Carhart. All these documents. Okay. There's a letter from the Board of Physicians. Okay. Come on, load. Load. But there you go. So just showing you, the pro-lifers document the ever-living daylights out of things. And the pro-choicers are just cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Like, I'm giving it to you. I'm handing it to you on a silver platter. Here's an abortion death. A self-induced abortion death. Here's the death certificate. Lo, you can prove this one. They're just not interested. These people bewilder me. But then, you know, they only care if the death was from a criminal abortion anyway. The reason the pro-lifers are only looking at legal abortion deaths is because they're all legal anymore. Frustration.